Hi, welcome back, and we're going to be talking Module 10, and what we're going to be talking about is our new philosophy on the one-leg appointment. Now, understand something. We try very hard. We're not setting one-leg appointments just to set them because we want to be able to run more appointments. The reason why if you're ever going to be to a, let's call it a preset one-leg appointment, is because in today's day and age with the internet and with big companies like Kohler, the last thing we can have is for a customer to call and complain and say, we've been discriminated against. You don't think that a woman of my age or a man of my age can make a decision without somebody else. And Kohler doesn't want that. We don't want that. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the preset one-leg appointment. Now, in the past, historically, in the in-home sale business, you just don't pitch one-leggers because guess what? You're never going to get in. You're never going to get the sale, and we didn't do that. We always left, try to reset. What we're finding in today with the way that we kind of look down and drill down into our numbers is that we are going to an appointment. We're walking out of the house to have the phone room call back to reschedule for whatever reason, and we're at about an 8% return rate, meaning out of all of the appointments that we walk out of to try to reset, we're only resetting about 8% of them. So that means we're getting into very few to get an opportunity. So what we've tried to do, and what we want you to be able to do, is evaluate if we get to that house and we've preset it as a one leg. We were told by the customer, I can make the decision. I don't need anybody else. So our job with that first is to requalify that. And Mr. Jones, I understand that we're going to be doing a presentation for you. I understand that your sister lives in Virginia, and you're going to be maybe needing to discuss this with her. Can you ask me, explain to me exactly how you're going to go through that decision-making process, whatever that may be? Are you going to decide yes or no and then just kind of run it by her? Is that what you like to do? Or do you have to get her involved where she's going to actually be helping you with the yes or no decision? So what we want to do is we want to find out first how this is going to happen. How is the decision going to be made? Not necessarily can you make it today. Once we know how the decision is going to be made, we need to then restructure the way we're going to be presenting our product, okay? And so the way that we're going to do that, and the philosophy of this is, if we're there and we're pitching, we have a chance of getting the sale. We walk out the door, we have a 0.0% chance of getting the sale. So let's have a percentage chance, something that we're going to be able to try to present while we're there, and so we don't have to reschedule. Now, the first alternative would be, like I said, you're going to be finding out how this decision-making process is going to go, because we may be able to talk them into the fact that we need to have the sister on the phone. And that's ultimately the goal, is when they think they're going to be able to do it on their own, we want to try to make them understand that we may want to have that other person involved. But let's just say that we're going to go through and we're going to be doing this one-legged presentation. What we want to do then is we've got to then really get on our best game. We've got to show them that we're the best company. We're the best installation company, the best manufacturing company. We're the best tub. We want to be the most professional. We want to actually go above and beyond what we know some of the other companies don't do. They don't even present. So let's just look at it that way. Let's say that we go and present it to them, and the other companies don't. They don't have anybody else to choose from. So if they really want this tub, they're going to make a decision to go with us, whether it's today or they're going to have that conversation in a day or two. But what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to close the one-legger today. And the way we're going to do that is we've got to present it to them, get them to buy into it. Like anything else, forget selling it to them, forget the decision today. Get them to want the tub, whether it's going to be the decision today, 3 days, or a week from now. When they really want it and they see that they can't live without it, guess what starts to happen? They figure out what they're going to do. And the way that we're going to present that at the end is we want to give them the biggest discount we can show them. So when we're at a one-legger, we're going to talk about bumping our initial 1 year price so that we can show a bigger discount down on our today price. We have to leave them with the best number possible. We have to leave them with the biggest spread between the 1 year price and the 45-day is going to be the smaller, and then we're going to have the bigger drop between our 45 and our today price. When we do that, now there's the fear of loss. So meaning we might be able to get them to call the sister, say, sis, I really need this. I really love it. I think the company, Kohler, we don't have to worry about them. I'm going to go ahead and go, and I just wanted to call you and go over it with you. Sister may say, you know what? Go ahead, do it. I trust your judgment. Thank you for calling me. So that's the way we're going to present some of these one-leggers. We're going to talk outside the box with them, meaning it's not the standard pitch. We don't go through the same thing. If there's somebody else that needs to see value, that's part of what we're going to try to establish up front. And then we'll talk about that. And that's something that we can talk about before these appointments. So that's going to be our module number 10 on the one-leg preset appointment.